Welcome to the family. Welcome to Unveiled Reaction by me, King Hemity. That's my nickname. Dauda Conde is my real name. And my lovely wife, Numso, aka Boogie.
Not that AKA.
Come on.
Hey guys, welcome. We're super excited for you guys to join us. Make sure you subscribe to our channel right now and like, share, tell us our comments. We're looking forward to having this discussion with you. Obviously, we're going to be sharing our reaction, but also let us know what you think about different parts of the reaction video. If there are more parts you want us to react to, let us know. So we're gonna get right into the video. Follow us on Instagram, unveiled_mindset. Check out our podcast, which will be tagged at the end of the video and also down below in the description.
Yep. Come on, let's get unveiled.
Sounds good. Let's get started.
Katt Williams, my favorite. Yes. One of my favorite. I would have Eddie Griffin and then Katt Williams second, but he's one of my favorite for sure.
Well, then this should be a really good reaction.
Yeah, I wanna
exciting reaction video for you.
Let's go. Let's.
This is the other side of Kirk Franklin praying. This is the reckoning. 2024.
All my life.
All my life.
Sacrifice.
Hustle better price.
Want a slice.
Roll a dice. All right, Nick.
All my life. I've been grinding all my life. All my life. Been grinding all my life. Sacrifice.
Hustle better price.
Want a slice.
I feel like I'm in the studio right now.
That's why all my life. I've been grinding all my life.
Club Shay.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharp. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay, the guy that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to love him. Some call him the greatest, one of the greatest comedians, dead or alive. One of America's greatest entertainers, one of the funniest men on the planet, world-renowned, multi-talented, a comedy legend. He's the top touring comedian selling out arenas. He's a hilarious storyteller, Emmy award-winning actor, voice actor, rapper, writer, producer, director, icon, genius, a national treasure, philanthropist, humanitarian, social activist, a father, one of the great funny men of our generation and any generation, Mr. Katt Williams.
Thank you, sir.
How was that
magnificent. You are magnificent at intros, and you did not skimp on mine. I appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
Very nice.
You know, anytime you come to Club Shay Shay, we have to toast.
Yes,
bro, you've been doing it. I mean, you're one of the top one of the top touring comedians of all time. You already got started before we started taping.
I did.
Appreciate that. Tell the people at home.
I thought they was lying, and yeah. This particular alcohol is stronger than you think it would be, probably by about 2, and unbelievably smoother and milder by the same maybe 30% than you could possibly expect. And unlike cognacs the world over, this one doesn't taste like wood at the end, and it doesn't taste like it's got artificial colors, and it doesn't taste like it's got artificial flavors. It's a fine product.
He's a connoisseur. You can tell he's a cognac connoisseur. He understands the method that goes into making cognac.
Right. Well, as a comedian, you get free drinks at the club. So all comedians either turn out to be connoisseurs like myself, or straight up and down alcoholics like 60% of Hollywood.
Well, thanks for stopping by the club. I understand that you're very, very busy, and for you to take time out of your busy schedule and stop in today, we really, really appreciate it here at Club Shay Shay. So thanks for stopping by, Katt.
And I needed you to know why I came by.
Yeah, I need you to tell us why.
People know I don't go everywhere. I'm not interested in talking to people unless it's like a Larry King or somebody of an amazing ilk that I would actually want to go talk to in real life.
Okay.
I don't do it so I can sell product, and I got things to sell, so let me come talk. You have a great product here, and as a fan base, We love the attention that you spend on the guest. We love how much work you've done, how well you know them, how prepared you are. The same things that we liked about you in football. You brought that on over to here, and that's why it resonates. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate
and
that.
I have watched all of these lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies. I'm talking about things that have never been heard in all of Black Hollywood. They feel comfortable sitting here lying to you about it.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in. I wish all of America fumbled a bit when that happened. And then he said some stuff that we haven't heard in 100 years in Hollywood. You ain't say nothing. This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was going to be Money Mike. And Katt Williams was going to be...
So, yeah.
First of all, how long has this... Okay, it's first 5 minutes.
Yes.
But he's coming out the gate swinging.
Yeah, he's going... He won that for Ricky Smiley. I don't know if you know who Ricky Smiley is. Okay, but you see in the first Friday, right?
Yes.
You see in this the second Friday.
I don't remember.
It's Friday, next Friday, and Friday after next.
Okay.
So Friday he wasn't part of the first Friday. That was Chris Tucker.
Okay.
And then the second next Friday was Mike Epps.
Okay.
And then Friday after next is him. He was the pimp in there.
Okay.
So that role he played Funny Mike. So Ricky Smiley, he was also part of that movie. He was like the Santa Claus that was stealing everybody gifts or whatever. And he came on this show, Club Shay Shay, and then he claimed that his role, the Funny Mike role, that was supposed to be his role before they gave it to Katt Williams. And Katt Williams is coming on Club Shay Shay to clear up everything, saying that Ricky Smiley is a liar.
First of all, he said lowbrow comedians.
Yeah.
His way of describing is hilarious.
He dissing them.
He is dissing without using any cuss words and just going through with his description. So that's hilarious.
So we can continue. Come on.
Let's continue.
Be the Santa Claus. Now let's 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. Your story is the Ricky Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman in more movies than he's played a man?
I didn't know
he shouldn't be able. You wouldn't let a athlete that been on steroids talk about one of the greats.
No.
Ricky Smiley can't act because Ricky Smiley can't act. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere. You telling this man you stole that. Oh, so he could get his name in the same sentence with a great one. It is sad. He was just that bitter when we were shooting it. He told everybody, it should have been my role. Everybody on the scene. Why do you think no cast member has ever said anything?
He couldn't have played that role like you. I thought he was...
Sir, no one... Why no... He was with KD? He beat up Terry Crews? Why nobody know this story? You talking about in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he... What? So Ricky Smiley knows this. And I don't know why he would lose a child and come on the air and start lying. That's why people believe in rituals right there. It's because, well, why would he...
So
what does he mean by lose a child?
Okay, so Ricky Smiley, he lost his son, I believe. Or was it his daughter's son? He said child. I don't know. But he lost a child. I don't know if it was his son or daughter.
Yeah.
And he been going through a lot. Well, not been like he was going through a lot or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he came on Club Shay Shay, he was talking about all this stuff or whatever. So I guess he's saying that, you lost a child and you come on here and then just making up all of these lies and whatever. And so anyway, the whole point is he's just trying to say, I guess, what I'm guessing is like he's trying to use that, saying that he's trying to use that to come on here to spread lies. He said, just come on. I'm guessing he just said, just come on here and just talk about the truth. You know, maybe you lost a child. Just stick to that. Don't mention my name. That's what I'm getting from that. But you know, Katt Williams
like the interview to kind of get more like, oh, this is what he's saying about Katt Williams.
Yeah.
Okay. So more people tuning in and stuff like that because it's getting.
Yeah.
It's not just about his story and like his loss, but then it's also like controversial.
Yeah. And you know, Katt, he go after everybody. He's like it's him against the world, so he's not gonna hold back. Yeah. So yeah, let's just go. That's Katt. That's why I like him, bro.
He lied. I don't know why liars lie, but I can tell you this. We auditioned in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me. You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days?
Oh, yeah, but it's a reaction.
The truth of the matter is the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom. And that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with.
Wait.
Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we're talking about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy, right? Where I have all the credibility and all the pull.
All the pull.
The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it,
that's what he's saying.
I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped. So considering that's the real story, why would you bring up?
First of all, that's dope that like as a young, because I didn't know that, right? That's dope as a young movie, like getting into movie scene and stuff like that, being able to kind of like stand on your toes and be like, yeah, this isn't funny and I'm not really trying to play this, but I can make it the funniest thing, right? Like I can do other things that'll get it there without me having to play this crazy role and experience that happens to a character.
Yeah. So and you know, Katt Williams, I don't know if you remember when Dave Chappelle went on Oprah one time, and he was like, why does like whenever a black man, you know, start becoming like successful and
they start wearing dresses?
Yeah, they start making wearing dresses, whatever. So Katt Williams is one of the guys like, yo, I'm never wearing a dress no matter what.
Has he ever worn a dress?
Katt Williams?
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge, I doubt it. Because he obviously sitting right now, he's not doing it. And plus in that movie, we're gonna watch that movie Friday after next. Yeah. So he played a pimp, and then there was a guy that came out of jail. Terry Crews is this big guy. And he wanted to like, you know, take advantage of him when he was in the bathroom. So the part was he was gonna rape him. So I guess he's saying that he was able to, you know, he got all the pull, so he was able to change their mind that he can make the role even funnier without the rape being part of it because it's not funny. So in the movie you will see that the guy attempted to rape him, but he managed to get away by, you know, whatever, using all type of stuff. I forgot what
still got the message there, you know,
that movie is funny as hell.
Without having to go
without him, that movie is not gonna be that funny.
First of all, the way that I just paused this, look at the face.
Oh yeah, it looked crazy right now.
Wild. Let's get back
that story. 35 members of the cast and crew have never brought up that Ricky Smiley was going to play Money Mike. No one ever saw me put on a Santa Claus suit. We got a wardrobe department. They made a Santa Claus suit for me. Why that wasn't in the bloopers? Why? And here's the other thing. Everything that Money Mike said, Katt Williams wrote. So what Ricky Smiley say on his? You can't say my lines, I wrote them. That's how I already know that I'm going to be funnier than you. What he told everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steve and Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now, then he was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Yep.
Did he wear a dress in
Yep.
it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women. And I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
So that's why, because when we released that clip and he said that, you responded because he said he was supposed to play Money Mike and you were supposed to play Santa Claus.
An outright lie.
So
that he knows is a lie.
So why would he say it?
Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie. And that's why I had to come on the program. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018. You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit.
Pause it.
Then you ask him, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star.
He said it's a man unit.
What's a man? What's that?
Okay, first let's get into it first. Okay, you know Steve Harvey had a show called, I think, the Harvey Show. I think it's called
Harvey Show.
Yeah, Steve Harvey Show, whatever. I think it was Mr. Hightower or whatever. He had this, like, you remember Steve Harvey before he went bald, he had this like super, right? So nobody knew. He was saying the whole time that was a man unit, meaning it like,
it was a wig.
It's fake, right?
No way.
Because out of nowhere, Steve Harvey went from having an afro to like going completely bald. You remember? And then he had the little funny mustache like mine, and then he went completely bald.
Like mine.
So so he just saying like, yo, like the whole time you pretending to act like you have a whole afro, but it's fake. So you also gotta like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, he got beef with with Steve Harvey too.
Not a man unit. Yeah. Man units were popping back then, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, but people are doing that now. It's going viral now.
People are doing that now. Some of these pages, the way that they're laying these wigs on men,
it's crazy.
Is looking crazy. They even have man units for beards.
Yeah, I ain't with all that. They're doing fake abs and all that, but let's go.
Fake abs. I ain't never heard about that.
Yeah.
They doing fake height.
Yeah, that's not fake.
The same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range.
Range.
I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore. The way I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you. The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying.
I like
it's
that.
Funny because like he's there, right? Yeah. From on a stance of, okay, I don't talk to people who are less than like a certain stature.
Yep.
But I had to come on this show
to clear.
And I like that you give a platform for people to come and clear things up. And this is the platform that the lie was told. So I had to come on this platform to clear things up.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know what his relationship between him is. Like
between them two?
Yeah. What their
he just
it's probably just like no really
strictly
much
business.
Yeah. So, but it's funny just this interaction just now, like, oh, you've had too much to drink. But then Katt Williams, because like we've all heard in the news and stuff like that, oh, he's on drugs, oh, he's
on crack, all that.
So on substance,
he look fine to me right now.
Right. So my point being, oh, you drinking too, like that can make kind of people like remove a little bit of his credibility. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then take a little like, oh yeah, he must be on drugs or he must be high, whatever he's saying right now. So I like his response right there, where it wasn't like rowdy on some like rah. No,
he just calm.
Like, oh, I'm serious. It wasn't directly attacking him. Like, no, stop saying that stuff because that's how you're fueling people continuously, like not taking what I say for what it is, right? Yeah. So his response, very much so. I've had a couple sits less than you, actually.
Yeah, the interview just started.
Exactly.
And
But setting that clear, I've had a couple sips, actually less than you.
And he said
and took a sip.
The truth don't need motivation.
The truth doesn't need. I'm not fueled by alcohol. He's not fueled by liquor, alcohol. Yeah. But yeah, that was a really good response, because now I'm looking at it. Even when I like heard it, now I'm looking at it like he's very much there. Like his mind is there. He's not. Under the influence.
He came to he's on a mission.
Right. Like, and he made it clear when he said that. I like that.
And I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not
What is Tubi?
Tubi is like it's the ghetto Netflix, bro. Everybody putting
available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
It seems to me, Katt, that you had a lot to get off your chest.
No.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform.
That is facts. Winners are, what is it? Let me bring it back. Go back. Something about winners should make sure, or losers can't rewrite history or something like that.
Yeah.
Walrus, you didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
It seems to me, Katt, that you had a lot to get off your chest.
No.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. Yeah. Facts. You have to, if somebody is coming for something that you've done, you have to clear up your name, because there'll be people out here that'll, even in real life, like in everyday life, you have to set the record straight, because if you don't, and I like how he put like history, clear up history, because if you don't, you literally will, like, people will believe it.
Yeah.
And that's the narrative. That literally will be part of your history, and that will stain you, even though that never happened.
No,
winners
that's
are
facts.
not allowed to let losers rewrite history. So, absolutely not.
And the reason, because I was trying to look it up right quick on my phone, because Katt claims that the Cedric the Entertainer stole his joke. Mm-hmm. I don't know the joke, but he said he made a joke that went viral, and then Cedric, took his joke and then trying to act like it's his. This has been going on for years, so now that he's on the Club Shay Shay, he's going ballistic. So come on.
Yep.
Play it.
That's valid.
We're gonna have to check out with do research.
The other side too, of course. Yeah. But winners are not allowed to let losers rewrite history.
Man, we don't even know the history.
Y'all remember that?
We don't even know the history.
Irrespective of their history in life, don't allow losers to rewrite your history.
These things, if my name is not breached by these people on your platform, if you give a liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, That never happened. It's untrue. And there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying.
So let me ask you this.
Each thing.
What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't three random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out when they gave him a show and put the cards in front of him. Like, all of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets. And this is the age of truth. And the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. Katt's on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories?
Yeah.
Because it's competition.
You got 10 kids?
He adopted, I think, like 5 or 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But,
that's, okay. I didn't know that.
They always say Katt Williams is on crack or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I don't think he was ever on crack. I think he was going off on people, and then whatever reason it is, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna get into it, but I always feel like it was him against. I feel like he's the Tupac of comedy. It's him against everybody, So I feel like this is his hit him up moment right here. Fuck it, F everybody. So but the whole thing is they saying that he's on crack, whatever the case may be. But from watching this interview and his other interview, I think with Larry King or whatever, he looked pretty sound. He looked like he's all right.
There.
Yeah, he don't look like a crackhead. His face don't give me that. A crackhead, he doesn't give me that pale, crackheads be having that pale white face.
I ain't been around too many crackheads.
I haven't been around. I'm just saying from if you see a crackhead,
from distance.
Yeah, if you what's the city in Pennsylvania? I forgot the name of it. But yeah.
Philly?
Yeah, it's not Philly. I forgot the name of it. But I'm telling you, if he don't look like no crackhead to me.
Yeah.
You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't just get along?
Yes.
Why didn't you get along with the other teams you were competing against? If you're a Denver Bronco, why you don't get along with the Cowboys? Something wrong with you?
But I don't disagree. All the
No.
Cowboys, Katt, damn, you like this?
No, that's not
what comedians do you like?
Did you play against the team?
Yes.
I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46.
Okay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just caught a straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0. So why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real.
Vibe all 2024. Why are you allowed to have conversations if you not, your resume is not standing on its own?
I agree.
Athletes. That's all. As a journalist. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side.
Stop.
And we don't care nothing about the other side.
We don't care nothing
Period.
about
All of these.
the other side.
That's crazy. Come here, go.
Is God's side and the other side.
Yep.
Big dick deviance is all catching
We on God's side.
hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Bye.
The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen. Amen.
Shit.
That's funny.
Kind of get one here.
Bye.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Drink.
Right.
We drinking drinks.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, well, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah.
Oh, because
that.
because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
You will tell it.
no, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value
All
that.
right,
I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike. Because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor as playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan to play. Like I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that no one's ever heard. Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. And like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Katt. Normally when people are giving you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or has ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
These are this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago.
I know he's not coming for the story about when he used to be homeless. I remember, first of all, that story is motivating as hell. Remember when we talked about that before?
Yeah.
He was homeless. He was at a parking lot. He was reaching his breaking point.
He was done.
His breaking point at the parking lot. Because he was, going to lakes and then fishing, and then they would chase him, run him off the lakes. And then that's when he was like, oh, one day I'm going to have 25 or whatever acres, 6 acres, 9 acres, whatever to himself. And he ended up getting more, obviously. But he said in that story, it was so, it's so touching. Like he was so close to ending. He about to call his father and tell him like he's coming home and he quits. But then boom, all of a sudden, as he decided to listen to his voicemail or whatever, listened to his voicemail, heard that he had an opportunity for what's it called? New York, right? To go to New York. And then he called the guy back, and then he told the guy like he doesn't have any money to go to New York. And then the guy was like, oh, well, we have a show right there in Florida. That was a couple hours drive. So then he drove on down there, got paid for it. Use that money to go to New York. That's
the story he told. Like you said, the story's motivating. But we don't know if it's true or not. But it is what it is.
That will break my heart.
But if that's the case, he go from Steve Harvey to the Steve Capper. I don't know.
That will break my heart.
That story's all over YouTube. So
I don't know.
Maybe he just He's coming.
Maybe
after
he
him.
was homeless before he met them. Like maybe this whole thing happened before, and so when Katt Williams is saying he wasn't homeless, maybe it was like from
he's just
the
making fun of
point
him.
afterwards.
Or he's just trying to like just discredit him because they're not cool. It could just
yeah, it could be
So-
it could be real, it could be false, or it could be a misunderstanding.
He was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You
That's a
forget
fact.
that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy.
Okay, we're gonna stop it there for today's reaction.
That is crazy.
This is a good piece. I'm not gonna lie. This whole like interview can be a Netflix specialist. Like this can be a Netflix special itself.
Facts.
Like this is so dope. It's like
he's coming through exposing, and we are literally only 20 minutes in.
Katt Williams.
We are 20 minutes in.
He bugging out. So we gonna stop it here.
I wonder what else because he's first 20 minutes he's attacking everybody and their mama. So talking about if somebody was in a corner with a man doing something they weren't supposed to do.
Yeah. We
hearing a lot of that coming out nowadays.
Yeah. But that's the wrap for Unveiled Reaction. We're gonna come back with some
Reaction.
More.
Let us know what your thoughts were on this segment, on this part. Let us know if there were other parts that were super interesting to you, and put it down in the comments below.
Follow the page
so that we know. Follow the page, subscribe to the page, notification bell. Go ahead and put the alert on so you can know whenever we come back and with some new content.
Yep.
And make sure you listen to the podcast. We have episodes coming out every week.
Yep.
So
let's go.
Perfect. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.